and larger-than-life personalities. And when they arrived in Barcelona, they couldn't have imagined what they were about to experience.
The world response to that '92 Olympic team was incredible. I don't know if any of us expected that much. Yeah, where really there are armed guards, there are helicopters around us. It's like a rock group, a Beatles or the Rolling Stones.
You got 12 great stars who are all-stars and, Hall of Famers. And we had to give up parts of our game so that everybody can prosper.
We wanted to show everybody that a collection of all-star players could come together and play as a team. Oh, we were passing so beautiful, cutting, moving, setting picks. Nobody cared who got the points. Nobody cared whose name was in the paper. All we cared about was winning the game and dominating. Hey, this is America's game.
And Charles is on the run again. Behind it. Wow. Oh, back. Here they come.
It became a ritual to have your team picture taken with the Americans before the game started. And after a while, I began to describe this process of the Americans having their photos taken and going out and winning these games as beat me, whip me, take my picture.
How much do you know about Angola, the guy that you would be playing there? And
I don't know anything about Angola, but Angola's in trouble.
29 unanswered points. One of this group may well be the greatest team ever assembled in the history of team sports.
It's one of the highlights of my life because, number one, you get to represent your country. I mean, there's nothing like representing your country. It's pretty cool.
Come on, man, keep bowling ball here. Hey, that was a good joke. Did you do that to me? I did.
And then you get to play with your friends. You know the guys a little bit. And you see them, you play against them, everybody's pretty cool with each other. But to just spend a couple months with them was really special.
Sometimes I dream that he is me. I just want to be like Chuck. I mean Mike.
The U.S. Croatia, and they have, as expected, won the gold here in Barcelona.
Once you step on that podium, it's about the United States, and that itself, it's something to be very proud about.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and every second that I was associated with that '92 Olympic team was a good one, and we all became lifelong friends.
So I was about 9 years old back then, and I just remember all our favorite players being on one team, come together, for one common goal, and I mean, did something amazing. They have the best name ever in sports, Dream Team. It gets no better than that.
It sent chills to my body, just to see, how they went over there, 12, 13 all-stars, stars on their own team getting together and became one.
You're going to look back, just like I do now. I'm 47. I'll be 47 next week. And, man, these memories is all you got, dog, and friendships. See? This is what you got, brother. Always remember. See? Your kids, your grandkids, you're going to be able to tell this story for the rest of your life. Man, I had the USA. You're going to pop the little video in, step back. Check me out. I be popping around the room. Man, you do it tomorrow, you done. That's right.
It's been 16 years since the Dream Team struck gold and captured the imagination of the world. A lot has happened to USA basketball since then, and not all of it has been good.
Everybody thought in succeeding Olympics this was just going to keep going with 50-point victories for the United States. And smarter people than I said, this is the beginning of the international game. These crushing defeats are going to be the beginning.
By introducing the Americans' best players to the mix and having the others see and feel and smell them and understand what they were all about, it would raise the bar. It would accelerate the development of basketball in the rest of the world.
In 1992 in Barcelona, there was an 8 or 9-year-old kid by the name of Paul Gasol who watched us. Kids in different countries were watching that dream team. And now all of a sudden, seeing that excitement, they were committed and their countries were committed.
And soon after, the basketball world would change. Foreign players began winning spots on NBA rosters, and they weren't just sitting on the end of the bench. They were making an impact.
Oh, turn the sprinkler systems on. Jesus Stojakovic is on fire.
Back to Gasol. There he goes. Oh! Gasol says, "Que pasa, big ticket? Unos, dos, tres, ole!"
Little bit of smile, Dirk.
They were making all-star teams.
Excellent.
Becoming #1 draft picks.
Followed by the big guy.
Throw it down, big man. I'm going to have to work on throw it down in Mandarin.
Yes, you are.
And winning championships. It was obvious that the dynamic of international basketball was changing. However, USA Basketball was sticking to its successful formula.
I think we felt we could just bring our players in, and then for the next 2 Olympics, we were able to do that, although in 2000 we almost lost a couple times. And so there's a little bit of arrogance that we could just take people out of the NBA and put them in the international game, and we're going to win.
Finally, in 2004, as Team USA assembled in preparation for the Olympic Games in Athens, there was a sense that trouble was on the horizon.
We've played a certain way for the last 5 or 6 years. All right, we gotta change right now. If Arts gets beat, we're gonna be the first team to get beat.
We're ready to pick the roll. You go screen.
This has become a world sport. That's what Michael and that dream team accomplished. We better respect the people we play or we're gonna be in trouble.
How long has Serbia been practicing? 3 weeks. Let's go. Come on, Sonny. Wait, hold up. 3 weeks. Before that, we went to the mountains to run for another week. Let's go now. Let's rest. I'm in the ball.
Do you have a sense that people are saying, well, this might be the team that can't win the gold?
Yeah, we got a lot of dollars out there just for the simple fact that we're a young team, and I don't think a lot of people think that young players could do it. So we gotta prove ourselves.
We gotta get ready as soon as possible because teams have been practicing for the last 2 weeks, last month. So it's up to us to concentrate. Every night we go out, every day we go out, and give it all.
And in the very first game against Puerto Rico, all of their worst fears were realized.
Marion can't get it to go. And good effort from Carmelo Anthony. A beautiful save by Ayuso. Carlos Arroyo. Oh, what a ball fake.
Puerto Rico not in any way at all intimidated by the talent of the United States.
Team USA beaten soundly. A stunning result.
Losing to Puerto Rico was a shock. It just shook up Americans, of course. That team, I think to this day, doesn't believe or understand what happened to it.
This is a nightmare right now for the United States.
To go over there, start off, first game you lose about 40 points to Puerto Rico. Just snowball downhill from there. So it was, it was devastating. It was, humiliating. It was frustrating.
And though they would advance to the medal round, they would ultimately lose to Argentina.
And there's the exclamation point for Argentina.
Look at the joy on the Argentinian faces and the disappointment in the United States.
I think we let our country down. I think we let ourselves down.
And the United States will not win gold in Athens. So for the first time since the NBA players participated, the United States then failed to win it all at the Olympic Games.
I think in '92 we had that supreme team. Since then, the world kept coming up. I don't think the guys in '96 would have won this year. The guys in 2000 wouldn't have won. They would not have won this tournament. They wouldn't have done any better than these guys did.
It hurt to see us lose because they weren't just losing, we were losing. Every basketball person in our country takes it personally. We're in there together.